My Betty be Harding soon?
Out of here. Out of my sight. Out of my... Oh my God. God help me. Betty, child, dear child, will you wake? Will you open up your eyes? Betty, little one.
Uncle, Susanna Walcott's here from Dr. Griggs.
Oh, let her come.
Oh, come in, Susanna.
What does the doctor say, child?
He bid me come and tell you, Reverend Sir, that he cannot discover no medicine. He had been searching his book since you left him, sir, but he bid me tell you that you might look so unnatural things for the cause of it.
No, there be no unnatural cause here. Tell him I have sent for Reverend Hale of Beverly, and Mr. Hale will surely confirm that. Let him look to medicine and put out all thought of unnatural causes here. There be none.
Aye, sir, he bid me tell you. She turns to go.
Speak nothing of it in the village, Susanna. Uncle, we did dance. Let you tell them that I confessed it, and I'll be whipped if I must be. But they're speaking of witchcraft. Betty's not witched.
Abigail, I cannot go before the congregation when I know you have not opened with me. What did you do with her in the forest?
We did dance, Uncle, and when you leaped out of the bush so suddenly, Betty was frightened, and then she fainted. And there's the whole of it.
Child, sit you down.
I would never hurt Betty. I love her dearly.
Now you look, child. Your punishment will come in its time. But if you trafficked with spirits in the forest, I must know it now, for surely my enemies will, and they will ruin me with it.
But we never conjured spirits.
Then why can she not move herself since midnight? This child is desperate. It must come out. My enemies will bring it out. Let me know what you have done here. Abigail, do you understand that I have many enemies?
I have heard of it, Uncle.
There's a faction that is sworn to drive me from my pulpit. Do you understand that?
I think so, sir.
Now then, in the midst of such disruption, my own household is discovered to be the very center of some obscene practice. Abominations are done in the forest.
We were sport, Uncle.
You call this sport? Abigail, if you know something that may help the doctor, for God's sake, tell it to me. I saw Tituba waving her arms over the fire when I came on you. Why was she doing that? And I heard a screeching and gibberish coming from her mouth. She was swaying like a dumb beast over that fire.
She always sings her Barbados song, and we dance.
I cannot blink what I saw, Abigail, for my enemies will not blink it. I saw a dress lying in the grass.
A dress?
Aye, a dress, and I thought I saw someone naked running through the trees.
No one was naked. You mistake yourself, Uncle.
I saw it. Now tell me true, Abigail, and I pray you feel the weight of the truth upon you. For now my ministry is at stake. My ministry and perhaps your cousin's life. Whatever abomination you have done, give me all of it now, for I dare not be taken unaware when I go before them down there.
There's nothing more. I swear it, Uncle.
Abigail, I have fought here 3 long years to bend these stiff-necked people to me, and now, just now, when some good respect is rising for me in the parish, you compromise my very character. I have given you a home, child. I have put clothes on your back. Now give me the upright answer. Your name in the town, it is entirely white, is it not?
Why, I am sure it is, sir. There is no blush about my name.
Abigail, is there any other cause than you have told me for your being discharged from Goody Proctor's service? I have heard it said, and I tell you as I heard it, that she comes so rarely to church this year, for she will not sit so close to something soiled. What signifies that remark?
She hates me, Uncle, she must, for I would not be her slave. It's a bitter woman, a lying, cold, sniveling woman. I will not work for such a woman.
She may be, and yet it has troubled me that you are now 7 months out of her house, and in all this time no other family has ever called for your service.
They want slaves. Let them send for Barbados for that. I will not black my face for any of them.
Do you begrudge my bed, Uncle?
No.
My name is good in the village. I will not have it said that my name is Will. Goody Proctor is a gossiping liar.
No, I cannot have anyone. Why, Goody Putnam, come in.
It is a marvel. It has surely struck hell upon you.
No, Goody Putnam, it is.
How high did she fly? How high?
No, she never flew.
I'm sure she did. Mr. Collins saw her going over Ingersoll's barn and come down right as a bird, he says.
Now look here, Goody Putnam. She never... Oh, good morning, Mr. Putnam.
It is a providence. The thing is out now. It is a providence.
What's out, sir? What?
Why, her eyes is closed. Look, you man.
Why? This is strange. Ours are open.
Your Ruth is sick.
Not call it sick. The devil's touch is heavier than sick. It's death. You know, the death driving into them, forked and hoofed.
Oh, pray not. Why, how does Ruth ail?
She ails as she must. She never walked this morning, but her eyes open and she walks. And heart not, sees not, and cannot eat. Her soul is taken, surely.
They say you've sent for Reverend Hale of Beverly.
A precaution only. He has much experience in all demonic arts. And I...
He has indeed, and found a witch in Beverly last year. And let you remember that.
Now, Goody Ann, they only thought that were a witch. And I am only certain there be no element of witchcraft here.
No witchcraft. Now look you, Mr. Paris.
Thomas, I pray you, leap not to witchcraft. I know that you least of all, Thomas, would ever wish so disastrous a charge laid upon me. We cannot leap to witchcraft. They will howl me out of Salem for such corruption in my house.
Mr. Paris, I have taken your part in all contention here, and I would continue, but I cannot if you hold back in this. There are hurtful, vengeful spirits laying hands on these children.
But Thomas, you cannot.
Anne, tell Mr. Paris what you have done.
Reverend Paris, I have laid 7 babies unbaptized in this earth. Believe me, sir, you never saw more hardy babies born. And yet, each would wither in my arms the very night of their birth. I've spoken nothing, but my heart has clamored intimations. And now, this year, my Ruth, my only, I see her turning strange. A secret child she has become this year, and shrivels like a sucking mouth were pulling on her life too. And so I thought to send her to you, Tuba.
To Tituba. What made Tituba?
Tuba knows how to speak to the dead, Mr. Paris.
Goody Ann, it is a formidable sin to conjure up the dead.
I take it on my soul. Who else may surely tell us what person murdered my babies?
Woman,
They were murdered, Mr. Paris, and make this proof. Mark it. Last time I and Ruth were ever so close to the little spirits. I know it, sir. For how else is the struck dumb now except some power of darkness would stop her mouth? It is a marvelous sign, Mr. Paris.
Don't you understand it, sir? There is a murdering witch among us, bound to keep herself in the dark. Let your enemies make of it what they will. You cannot blink it more.
you were conjuring spirits last night.
Not I, sir. Tituba and Ruth.
Oh, Abigail, what proper payment for my charity? Now I am undone.
You are not undone. Let you take hold here. Wait for no one to charge you. Declare yourself. You have discovered witchcraft.
In my house, Thomas, they will topple me with this. They will make of it a...
Your pardons, I only thought to see how Betty is.
Why aren't you home? Who's with Ruth?
Her grandmother come. She improved a little, I think. She gave a powerful sneeze before.
Ah, there's a sign of life.
I fear no more, good Putnam. It were a grand sneeze, another like it will shake her wits together, I'm sure.
Will you leave me now, Thomas? I would pray a while alone.
Uncle, you've prayed since midnight. Why do you not go down and?
No. I have no answer for that, crowd. I'll wait till Mr. Hale arrives. If you will leave Goody Ann.
Now look you, sir. Let you strike out against the devil, and the village will bless you for it. Come down, speak to them, pray with them. They're thirsting for your word, mister. Surely you'll pray with them.
I will lead them in a psalm, but let you say nothing of witchcraft yet. I will not discuss it. The cause is yet unknown. I have enough contention since I came. I want no more.
Mercy, you go home to Ruth. Do you hear?
Aye, Mum.
If she starts for the window, cry for me at once.
I will, Uncle.
There is a terrible power in her arms today.
How is Ruth sick?
It's weirdish, I know not. She seems to walk like a dead one since last night.
Have you tried beating her? I gave Ruth a good one, and it waked her for a minute. Here, let me have her.
No! He'll be coming up. Listen now. If they question us, tell them we danced. I told him as much already.
Aye, and what more?
He knows Tituba conjured Ruth's sisters to come out of the grave.
And what more?
He saw you naked.
Oh, Jesus.
What will we do? The village is out. I just come from the farm. The whole country's talking witchcraft. They'll be calling us witches, Abby.
She means to tell, I know it.
Abby, we've got to tell. Witchery's a hanging error. hanging like they done in Boston 2 years ago. We must tell the truth, Abby. You'll only be whipped for dancing and the other things.
Oh, we'll be whipped.
I never done none of it, Abby. I only looked.
Oh, you're a great one for looking, aren't you? Mary Warren, you're a grand peeping courage you have.
Betty? Now, Betty, dear, wake up now. It's Abigail.
I'll beat you, Betty. I see you improving. I talked to your papa and I told him everything. There's nothing to... My mama!
What ails you, Betty? Your mama's dead and buried.
I'll fly to Mama. Let me fly.
I told him everything. He knows now. He knows everything.
You drink blood, Abby. You didn't tell him that.
Betty, you never say that again. You will never...
You did. You did. You drank a charm to kill John Proctor's wife. You drank a charm to kill Goody Proctor.
Shut it now. Shut it.
Mama.
Now look you, all of you. We dance into tuba conjured Ruth Putnam's dead sisters, and that is all. And mark this, let either of you breathe a word, or the edge of a word, about the other things. I will come to you on the black of some terrible night, and will bring you pointy reckoning, will shudder you. And I know I can do it. I saw Indians smash my dear parents' heads on the pillow next to mine, and I have seen some reddish work done at night, and I can make you wish you had never seen the sun goes down. Now you, sit up and stop this.
What's got her? Abby, she's going to die. It's a sin to conjure, and we...
I may shut it, Mary Warren.
Oh, I'm just going home, Mr. Proctor. Be you foolish, Mary Warren? Be you deaf? I forbid you leave the house, did I not? Why shall I pay you? I am looking for you more often than my cows. I only come to see the great doings in the world. I'll show you a great doing on your arse one of these days. Now get you home. My wife is waiting with your work.
I'd best be off. I have my Ruth to watch. Good morning, Mr. Proctor.
God, I almost forgot how strong you are, John Proctor.